The air crackles with the nostalgic electricity of a bygone cinematic era, a time when muscle and mayhem reigned supreme, and subtlety was a concept exiled to foreign shores. This is the realm of the Expendables 2, the 2012 sophomore effort that took the original's brazen premise, gathering the action gods of the 80s and 90s for one last, glorious hurrah, and cranked the volume to 11, bathing the screen in a relentless, satisfying torrent of explosions, one-liners, and pure, unadulterated machismo. It is less a film and more a communal act of action hero worship, a joyous, deafening symphony conducted by returning maestro Sylvester Stallone, and directed with energetic flair by Simon West. The narrative, a thin, functional wire stretched between colossal set pieces, begins with the team, led by the perpetually grim Barney Ross and his knife-wielding, fast-talking right-hand man Lee Christmas, executing a jaw-droppingly excessive rescue mission in Nepal. The team's lineup is a veritable Mount Rushmore of cinematic hardmen: the delightfully erratic Gunner Jensen, the towering Toll Road, the booming Hale Caesar, and the now-departed Yin Young. They return to their New Orleans base, only for the elusive, demanding CIA operative Mr. Church, reprising his role with a touch more screen time, to muscle them into a simple job in Albania. The task: retrieve a mysterious item from a downed airplane. To ensure compliance, Church dispatches the technical expertise of Maggie, the sole female member who momentarily breaks up the monotonous male Musk. This seemingly routine retrieval, the kind of mission that merely exists to fill time until the real fireworks begin, is the fateful tripwire. The Expendables secure the item, which turns out to be a computer containing the blueprint to 5 tons of weapons-grade Russian plutonium, but are immediately ambushed. And here, the film unveils its masterstroke of villainy: Jean Villain, a man whose name is less a title and more an on-the-nose mission statement. Played by the legendarily athletic Jean-Claude Van Damme, Villain is a sleek, black-clad European mercenary and arms dealer with a Baphomet tattoo and a cold, vicious efficiency. He captures the team's youngest member, the sweet-natured sniper Billy the Kid, demanding the item as ransom. In the genre of pure action spectacle, a villain must not merely be an obstacle. He must be a catalyst for righteous, bloody revenge. Villain, in a moment that truly earns the personal stakes, executes Billy despite the exchange, a shocking act of spite that transforms the Expendables' professional obligation into a searing, personal vendetta. The simple job is instantly superseded by a quest for vengeance, a time-honored tradition in action cinema that provides the most potent dramatic fuel. It is the death of Billy, a character whose desire to retire and live a quiet life with his girlfriend had already provided the film's brief, sentimental counterpoint that injects the necessary emotion into the metal-on-metal clang of the plot. The subsequent hunt for Villain takes the team deep into Eastern Europe, pursuing a man who plans to sell his 5 tons of plutonium, enough to create utter global chaos, to the highest bidder. Along the way, The Expendables 2 delivers on the fan service that the first film only hinted at. The introduction of Chuck Norris as Booker, the lone wolf, self-aware meme of a mercenary, is a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, complete with a Western-style entrance and a meta-nod to his own mythology. The action builds relentlessly toward the finale in a dilapidated Russian military base and an abandoned plutonium mine in Bulgaria. The team discovers a besieged village of women protecting their children, their men enslaved by Villain to work the mine, tying the personal revenge plot to a broader theme of protecting the innocent. This sets the stage for the climactic battle, where the film graduates from a well-made action picture to a glorious, impossible fever dream. The final act is an all-star, tag-team wrestling match of cinematic icons. Not only do Ross and his crew crash their plane into the mine, initiating the rescue and the final assault, but the cavalry arrives in the form of Mr. Church and Trent Trench Mouser, who finally get their chance to fight alongside the team. The screen overflows with machine guns, rocket launchers, and the kind of physics-defying, collateral damage, heavy destruction that simply doesn't exist anymore outside of these movies. The dialogue devolves into a rapid-fire exchange of signature catchphrases, with Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and Willis engaging in a verbal and literal shootout that is, for any devotee of 80s action, a dream realized. Ultimately, the film culminates in a vicious, hand-to-hand duel between Barney Ross and Jean Villain, Stallone versus Van Damme, in a metal shredding fight that serves as the emotional and physical climax. It is a battle of wills and well-preserved martial arts skills, concluding with the inevitable, satisfying, and suitably gory revenge. The Expendables 2 is not a film of high artistic merit or subtle thematic depth. It is, however, a masterpiece of unapologetic, self-referential action cinema. It understands its audience and its stars, delivering a film that is louder, bloodier, and exponentially more fun than its predecessor, a perfect, roaring tribute to the glorious, unkillable heroes of action's golden age. It's an exercise in joyous excess, proving that these old dogs still had plenty of dynamite left in the bone.